Coach Kampe, welcome to the BCAM podcast.
Good to be back.
Coach, why zone?
You know, we play zone every possession, and we want to be a hard prep, you know.
Right.
There's not a lot of coaches that play zone. We do it because I'm comfortable in my skin. I think it's the right thing to do. We've had tremendous success with it. We've got 14 Power 5 wins, and if we didn't play that zone, we wouldn't have 14 Power 5 wins. You got to, it's interesting because your fans don't like it. Your bosses don't like it. And everybody thinks you can't coach if you play zone. And you just have to educate your fans. And I really try to educate my bosses and show them why and all that kind of stuff. And everybody here at Oakland's on board with it because of the success. But I'll never, I'll probably never go away from it. It's just, it's a really, really good defense, and our kids believe in it, and it makes us different.
So I had the opportunity to be in your film room. And one of the things that struck me is how you teach anticipation. Like that's such a beautiful thing to teach. It's, I think, undertaught. How do you go about that, and how do you instill that? And I think that's probably one of the keys to your success in the zone.
Well, I think that any coach, if you believe in something, you have to make the players believe in it too. And then you have to – I have a sister that's been a teacher, high school teacher for 50-plus years, right? And she always tells me, you got to tell them at least 5 times before they grasp it, before they understand it, right? If you really want to be a good teacher. So we just repetition on, not repetition on the fundamentals, but repetition on what they're hearing too, saying the same thing over and over to them, being consistent in your message. And, we want to be the team that a pass takes place and I'm on the weak side of that zone. I'm trying to understand, and it's my job to teach them through scouting, what's that opponent trying to accomplish, right? Mm-hmm. So what are they trying to accomplish? So going in what they're trying to accomplish. Now don't watch and wait for them to do it and react to it. Now anticipate what they're going to do. And that ball goes over there. You know that through film study and that this guy's coming here, you go there and take that away.
Right.
And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. We've never shut anybody out, right? Like I've coached 1,400 games and I've never seen a shutout. Right. So the team's going to score. So if you make a mistake and they get a basket, it's okay. We want you to anticipate. We want you to take ownership in what you do and how you think.
One thing that may cause coaches to pause is rebounding. How do you teach rebounding within the zone? And is it any different than man to man?
Oh, sure. And there's in the zone versus man to man, there's no assignment of blame, right? As a coach, if a guy gets a rebound and you're playing man-to-man, you can assign blame. In the zone, you might think it's that guy, then you go watch the film and it's not that guy. So, the big thing about I have learned over the years, if a kid wants to rebound, he'll be a good rebounder.
There you go.
It's kind of inbred, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a rebounder, you're a rebounder, whether you're playing man or whether you're playing zone. And on the other side of that, if you're not, you're not. And what we try and teach in the zone is to hit, just to hit somebody, just get in the way, you don't have to get it, but just don't let that guy get it, which
right.
is similar to man. It's just how it happens is different.
Right. Lastly, Coach, our theme this year is networking. Can you tell us a little bit about the power of networking and how you've used that in your career as far as players or coaches, and how that's just such an important part of not only our industry, but any industry?
Well, I screwed up on that. It took me a long time to understand that. And when I first started and I was young, I was in my own little world, my own little cocoon, and I didn't care about anything else. I cared about, making this program great. And I didn't care. And as time went on, I realized that's really a bad strategy. Right. And now, I got assistant coaches all over the NBA. I probably have 12 or 13 people that either worked or played here in the NBA. I've got guys all over the United States in college. I got high school coaches that have come through the program. And I've done a much better job with that networking thing. And the big thing for me now as I come towards the end of my career is to preach this, to let people know. I think it's the most important thing you can do. I mean, there is no other coach out there I dislike. There is no other coach out there I want bad things to happen to. I want to befriend everybody. I want to help everybody. I want to be part of a group. I mean, what we do is really hard, Mike. Right. You did it for a long time, you know. Coaching, and in this atmosphere today, it's harder than it's ever been. We have to be each other's allies. We're competitors, and in that 2 hours, yeah, I want to beat you. But walking up the minute before it starts and the minute after the starts, after it ends, I want to hug you. I want to communicate with you. I want to talk to you, and I want the best for you. And that's every coach in this business. And if we all thought that way, I think it would be a much, much better world for all of us. I'm not being a hypocrite, you know, in saying this. I truly believe that. But I'm also being honest. It took me a long time to get there. And I'm sure young coaches today were like I was when I was young. You know, I want to do this. I want to win. I want to go, you know, and you get caught in your own world. And it's my job as an older statesman to try and, you know, let them know that's probably not the way to do it. Learn from my mistakes.
That's great. Coach, thanks for joining the BCAM podcast.
Always the best in the United States. I speak at all these places all over the country. We got the best one.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Coach. That networking part, that was